What's up, guys? Day 22 of, let me pull this thing up. There we go. Day 22 of coding every day. I just got a notification that I'm live. Today was my first day back at classes, so I'm a little bit tired because I also had to work in the morning. So like my new schedule is going to be like work from 10 to 1:30, like at my part-time internship, and then classes from 2 to 5, and then possibly work from like 8 to 11. So the stream times might be, they're probably going to fall in the range of like 5:30 to 8, or like really late at night. Like if I don't have time at all during the day, I might just do it at literally like, I don't know, midnight, 11 p.m. whenever I have time. All to say, streams are definitely not going to happen earlier than like 5. It's a little bit hard to find time. I think that's all of the stuff I had to talk about. I guess the work that I'm going to be doing, like the part-time internship, is really cool. It's less coding, it's more like hardware stuff, but I don't know, I'm super excited. It's at another startup. Yeah, still have not heard back from any jobs that I applied to over winter break. I haven't really been applying to a whole lot recently just because there aren't a lot of new ones opening that are like within reason for me. Within reason meaning like not new grad or like starting like rising senior or something like that. But yeah. All right. Dodging just doing the daily, so let's look what this is. All right. Minimum number of operations to move all balls to each box. You have n boxes. You are given a binary string boxes of length n, where box is at I is 0 if the ith box is empty, and 1 if it contains a ball. In one operation, you can move one ball from a box to an adjacent box. Box I is adjacent to box J. They're adjacent. Okay, so they're adjacent like if it's like this. Like that's adjacent. Or I guess it's a string and not an array, but whatever. Note that after doing so, there may be more than one ball in some boxes. Okay. Wait, in one operation you can move one ball from a box to an adjacent ball. Okay. Return an array answer of size n, where answer at I is the minimum number of operations needed to move all balls to the ith box. Interesting. Okay, let me read through the example. What's up, Lauren? I love that you come in every day and you just say the same thing of how much we love LeetCode. Dude, I love LeetCode. I love LeetCode. Okay, so okay. So it like merges in. That's what I was a little bit confused about. So I thought that like this meant that like this one is in that box, like the second one is in the first box. But this actually means that like after one move can become like wait, 1 if it contains one ball. So it'd be something like this. I don't know if I'm understanding this right. You have to move one ball from the second box to the first box in one operation. The second box, you'll have to move this one into that one. for the third box, you'll have to move one ball from the first box to the third box in 2 operations. So move over, and move one ball. Huh. So it's kind of like just the distance of like calculate the distance from like all the ones to there is, I don't know if this is right, but initial reaction is that how can we do this with like one pass? Or whatever, I'll just write it. Is that answer at I is just the sum of like differences in length from existing ones and the ith spot. Right? Because this spot needs 1 because the difference is 1 from the nearest one. But this spot, how do you pick your problems to solve? Kind of randomly. For a while I was doing like LeetCode trees and stuff. I've been starting to just do the daily and then figure it out from there. Figure out how much time I have. Okay, is there clean it a bit? I haven't started. This is no code. Unless you mean my previous code, in which case that's fair. Like previous days. Okay, because like for this one, it like kind of seems like prefix almost. Well, like what previous one? I've streamed this so many times. I've done so many problems. But yeah, I mean, that's fair. I'm not good at this. That's why we practice. So this one would be 2 plus 4 plus 5, yeah, which is 11. Okay. So how could we... I'm trying to think. Let me look at the constraints. So n is the box's length. N is always less than 2000, and that's binary. Okay. So obviously, like the bad naive solution would be n squared, and just for each I position, find the ones in calc diff and sum the calc difference. Just trying to think if you can prefix this somehow. Like if the previous one, like as you iterate through it, like if it's a 1 update somehow. Or like a map. Like all the bad solutions I'm thinking of in my head are like somehow mapping all the ones to their index on a first pass. And then Okay, maybe it has some legs. Like first pass is find all the indices of ones. And then is it like the sum of those minus the position? I don't know if that's right, but I'll write it down. Take sum of all indices, and then answer at I is sum minus I. It just seems wrong though. It'd be minus I times something. Minus I times num of ones. Let's see if that would work for this. So the sum of ones, no, it just wouldn't work. Oh yeah, it would work for this. No, because for this spot we would have, shit. Maybe if you check if the current position is an I. I'm trying to think, like, if we have 1, 1, 0, our sum is 2. So like here, check if it's a 1. No, it wouldn't be minus I times number of ones. Because we don't know the distance. This just doesn't... Oh, it's summing all the indices, actually. I just forgot what I wrote. So like the sum of the indices for this would be 1. So if the sum is 1, let me do the ith position minus the number of ones. I think this is just some bullshit. I don't know why I wrote this. I just have like no ideas. Look at the hint. Gonna move a ball from box I. Yeah, okay, I got that. Move all balls to some box. For each box, iterate on each ball in a box. Okay, so that's like my naive solution, but surely there's a better solution than that. Surely there's a better solution than that. See, each spot maybe it's like we treat cases differently. If the ith spot is 1 or 0. I feel like there's still some argument to summing the indices. But I don't know what it is. Like, we need to keep track of number of ones and their indices or something like that. I just can't think of the relation. It's really annoying me. This is going to annoy me a lot. Maybe there's a prefix thing you can do. Because, like, why is this one kicking my ass, dude? So, 0 and 1. Like, the difference is this is 3. So, like, how would we calculate the difference of this? Maybe like a left and right thing of like as you're moving left. Like keep a left and right tracker, and then as you move right, the distance like increases, and then as you move like count the number of ones to the left and right at the ith spot. I think that would work, but I really just want to figure out this math thing. I just don't know if it's possible. But the other way of thinking about this is just like we first go this way and like make our new array of like it's some like prefix array bullshit that I have to do. So you go through the whole thing. I just keep track of the amount of balls to the left. Like, is that really that simple? Like, so there'd be 0 balls to the left, there'd be 1 ball to the left, and then there'd be 2. And then, like, go through it the other way. So, there'd be 0 balls to the right. There'd be 0 balls here. And then there would be one ball to the right. But we need 3. Where does the 3 come from? How am I messing this up? Because it should be like the amount left to the right. Womp womp. I can't think of this. Or would this be 1, 2, 3? No. Ay. I'm spending 20 minutes on this. This is real bad. Fuck. My brain is fried. I think it might be 0, 1, 3. Because, like, we keep track, there's initially 0 balls to the left, but we got to keep track of, like, the distance, too. I don't know. I'll try it. And then just... I don't know if there's a math solution to this, though. Like something closer to what I was originally thinking. How can we do this, actually? What's up, Jenner? You've missed me. Oh no, this is, it'd be left and right. For some reason, this problem is like kicking my butt. Distance equals 0. Something like that. These variable names are terrible. But it's like, you can't just keep track of the number of balls to the left. You also have to keep track of, like, the fact that the distance adding 1, like, you also have to account for that. Left equals ball, dude. You get me. Bum. Can't type today. I had my first poli-sci class today. Dude, I don't know why the fuck I signed up for that class. I need to, like, fulfill a distribution thing. And oh boy, did that. Was that not fun? Oh, I gotta respond to one of my friends. Okay. Bum. Balls to right. And then None. Answer is also this. Length boxes. I should have really just called this n, but whatever. Left, right, and zip. Can I do this? Is this how zip works? We'll find out. It gives me a little error. I wonder if I can do this many values. Let's find out. Oh, it's meant to be arranged. Expected 3, got 2. Why would you not get 3? If you're enumerating a zip, chat. Oh, god damn it. Ah, sure. I did not know that was a thing. List index out of range. How the hell would list index be out of range? All of these arrays are of size length boxes. What? Wait, I'm like very confused. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, we'll just do this. I'm really confused how, though. Damn it, I meant append. Struggling with everything tonight. Struggling with everything tonight. At least it works. I need to know how I was indexed out of bouncing, though. Okay. My solution works, but why does this index out of bounds? What up? I did the daily temperatures one today. Proud of you. Good evening, man. Good evening. Welcome in, guys. I'm currently figuring out why I was index setting of bounds in with this, even though everything is of the same length. So it has to be something that I don't really understand with, like enumerate or something. But let's figure it out. What is this? Index out of bounds. Faller with size length boxes. I don't understand this one at all. Like, what is the point that it's weird I can't solve mediums without using leetcode solution? I solved 8 problems, so my solutions are. I mean, 8 problems, like, it's not a lot. You kind of just got to keep exposing yourself to more things. I didn't even, okay. Real? I didn't know that. What I was gonna say is, like, you just gotta practice more. Doing the 75 leetcode problems currently. Hey, good job, man. Proud of you. I'm probably gonna get around to doing that. Dude, my hair is so fucked up. It's been so windy at Northwestern. Like, I had to walk 25 minutes to work today in like 20 degrees and hyper windy. It messed me up, bro. I think I'll start doing the 75 at some point. I'm kind of just jumping around to everything. Let me see if there's a math way to do this. No, it's all prefix sum. Oh, is this different? Traverse the string from left to right. No, this is what I did. Did you do this one before? No, I've never done this. When I started with an hour a day, should really be doing more. It's whatever time you have, dude. Like over break, I was doing hour and a half, 2 hours, but like now that school's starting, I got 2 jobs. I'm not gonna have more than an hour typically a night, probably, once it actually ramps up. I haven't taken DSA before because I'm still in high school. Dang, you're on your grind, man. I mean, if you really, really wanted to try hard, like be sweaty, there's a bunch of DSA classes online. I'd be shocked if like Stanford or Harvard or some like very good institution didn't post them. If you like really wanted to sweat some shit out, like you won't get credit for it, but you'll learn. 151 reverse words and strings. Is that like a suggestion, or what is it? Let me. Is there any merit to some sort of math solution to this problem? I did it the prefix and suffix way. I was thinking for a while about some math workaround. Approach is valid in a sense, but it needs refinement. Recompute the total number of balls and their total sum of indices. Traverse a string for each index I. Okay, I mean, this is also 3 passes, so it's good to know I had some merit. I just wasn't thinking. You still do need the left and right counters. Yeah. Okay. It does save space though. Kind of swaggy. Kind of swaggy. Glad I'm not totally out of my mind here. I didn't get it, but like, whatever. Still feels better than nothing. All right, let's hop over to leetcode. I should actually text my friend back. Bro. Catch you tomorrow, bro. All right, see you, bro. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Let's do a graph problem. Which of these have I not done? I've done this one. I just don't know if have I done this one? Oh yeah, this is the frequency map one. Yeah. Oh, nice little graphics. I don't exactly know what a try is, but I don't know if I'll ever get asked that. I feel like in this Blind 75, like, there's some you just should prioritize more than others. Okay. You are given a rectangular island heights, where heights at RC represents the height above sea level of the cell at coordinate RC. Okay. The islands border the Pacific Ocean from the top and left sides, and borders the Atlantic Ocean from the bottom and right. Okay, sure. Water can flow in 4 directions, up, down, left, or right, from a cell to a neighboring cell with a height equal or lower. Water can also flow into the ocean from cells adjacent to the ocean. Find all cells where water can flow from that cell to both of them. Okay. Return it as a 2D list where each element is a list. Interesting. What a problem. Okay. Initially, this seems like a... Is it more BFS-y or DFS? I think it's DFS in the way of, like, you want to traverse continuously. And I think it's more BFS. Because, say we start here. Like, you want to be able to... Or, where's, like, an actual valid one? Wait, return as a 2 this way, each element. Wait, what are we returning? Find all cells where water can flow from that cell to both. Oh, okay. So like any of these can flow. How though? Oh, because this one can flow down to the Pacific. And down here. So it seems like we want a BFS and then only add it to the queue. Like we keep track of a visited thing and then only add to the queue if it's less than? No, that doesn't seem right. The other thing I could do is just DFS every single one, like make a copy of this, like a visited array, and then keep track of if I visited it in the DFS, and then just keep track of the path I take. And then if I ever reach the both oceans, oh, but I need to know how I'm gonna take both oceans. How did you get Vim into the problem thingy? On LeetCode, settings, Vim. or it'll be normal and then you hit Vim. In LeetCode, it's pretty similar. Settings up here, code editor, Vim. That's crazy. Yeah, it's so nice. Really happy they added that. I'm still trying to figure out how I would even approach this problem. I guess the ones that will always be valid regardless is top right and bottom left. Right? Top left and bottom right will always be valid. So maybe we work from those and any, oh man, ooh, that's a thought. And any cells that are greater than that val, we DFS, or maybe BFS, we traverse. Let's be ambiguous. And then add it to our result. Because like, I'm thinking, these ones will always be able to float into the Pacific and the Atlantic. Like, so then if you check the one above it, or like you check their surroundings, and then anything no, because then it's like a case of this. Like that will handle the 7. But then the way water flows out to both of these is like just because it's greater than both of them. Shit. Won't work because cells can flow by themselves. Top left and bottom right will always be valid, but then like maybe we do just keep track of because the thing that's tripping me up is we'll need some type of flags to indicate if the path has hit, like if the path has hit either ocean, because we can't just know that from the node it comes from. Which makes things a little bit more difficult. So do you just pass flags as you're traversing each possible path? I wonder if there's a hint for this. Okay, that's pretty much what I was thinking. So you do have to hold a hash set. Similarly for the bottom, we use a hash set called Atlantic and run a BFS. The required coordinates are the cells that exist. Okay. I think I can implement that. I think. Okay. Lovely. I guess our DFS would be, we're also going to need an inbounds. Do we need a visited? I feel like a visited would help, but I don't know if we need it. Because no, I don't think you can have it actually. The height is equal to the length of heights. The width is equal to the length of heights at 0. It's valid if this little condition is met. Basically just doing a bounds check. And I think that's it actually, because we can just do bounds check. Diff DFS, need to take in a row and a column, right? We also need to know where we're coming in from. I don't know if that's explicit. I feel like you need it because we need to know what set we're saving to. Whatever. I'm just going to use it for now, and then I'll look at the better solution. Okay. So if not bounds check at a row call, then we return sort of valid. So we came from one of the coasts and we're valid. So if coast is Atlantic, then Atlantic dot add row call, else Pacific dot add row call, and then we do our little go to every spot. I'll just put this out here. For row call in there's new row new call equals DRDC row plus dr call plus DRDC. If I don't actually know what the base case is for this, because I feel like in this check I should be doing like a bounce check. Oh, no, I should be doing, there should be a bounds check and then, there should be like an Atlantic check. That's like, you've made it Atlantic. Which just means that we're either greater than the height, or a column is greater than our width. And then essentially the same thing for Pacific. This is a terrible code, but whatever. The coast comes from Atlantic, then we do if Pacific check. When will we ever use bounds check, actually? This is stupid. What am I doing? I didn't need this. This is so stupid. That's so dumb. All I need to check if no, because I do need to check if it's oh, this is so dumb. I'm wasting so much time. So dumb. I know how to do this. I'm just being stupid. Why couldn't I think of this? That's so stupid. I don't need to take in a coast. I just need to take in a previous height. What am I doing, bro? What am I doing? Who's to say? Who is to say? Let's see what's at my dining hall. Ooh. At least I used something that I made. Ooh. I'll go eat soon. This website's so cool. I'm so happy with it. unrelated to this piece of shit. Return so valid, you need to be in between the things. Where does he initialize visit though? Oh, visit you like. Oh, it's a continuous thing. Okay. Row call. One day I'll be good at these problems. Enough practice. One day, one day. And just DFS this thing. Okay, and then they loop over the columns. Why are you looping over the columns? Because for every column, yes. For every column, the 0th row is on the edge, and the last row is also on the edge. And the same thing with the rows. Come on, Aiden. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's 0. C. Row. This is going to change to height. This is going to change to row. This is going to change to row. This is going to change to A0. This is going to change to H minus 1. This is going to change to row. This is going to change to 0. Change to row. Change to H minus 1. See if I made so many typing mistakes. How? Is this supposed to be H? Me when I swap my variables. Yeah, I'm somewhat of a computer scientist. Somewhat of a computer scientist. Alright, what are my main takeaways from this? My main takeaways are that if I think a bounce check is big, it's because it's fucking big. And like, this is fine. I was thinking for so long of like how to get rid of that, but sometimes it's just a fucking big bound. And it's not that deep. Okay. Uno mas. Could also do the daily in 5 minutes. If anyone is in here, would you rather me wait 5 minutes, do like a JSON parser for 5 minutes, and then do the daily? Or do this one? I'm only going to do one more problem. Actually, I could just do both and see how long this takes me. I have some time tonight. I don't really have much else. Right? I don't have... Let me make sure I don't have a shift later. I'm pretty sure I only have one tomorrow. Yeah, it's only tomorrow. Okay. Let's just see if this problem is interesting. Given an array of integers nums, find the subarray with the largest sum and return the sum. Subarray is a continuous, non-empty sequence of elements within an array. Okay. So I should definitely know how to do this. So something I'm thinking of is since there's negatives, it's like if you add that to the sum, and it's that part is like gonna make the whole sum negative, then you just restart the sum array. Because there are cases in which like you could have, you don't want to just stop at negatives, because you could have like 1, that's a bad example. You could have 2, -1, 3. Actually, probably 1. That's a really bad example. Yeah, no, this is a good example. This is a good example. You don't just want to stop at the 1. So you don't want to stop at a negative. Because if you're 2, you're then like, this sum, obviously, this sum is 2, this sum is 1, but then this total sum is 3. So you do have to include the negative, but I think the check is more so, does including the negative get you to 0? Or less than 0? Because if it does, then you should just restart at the next index. So if it was something like this, if this was a 1, and we encountered this, and we see 0, then we just start a new subarray here. Can't think of a scenario in which you'd benefit otherwise. Yeah, I don't think I can think of a scenario otherwise. Okay. I think that's it. Or float inf. Or I guess because in this case, I would actually never append anything. And I would, because I'd have to take it. I'd have to take it because it's better than float inf. So basically what I was thinking is like, for running equals 0. If like just check if adding it is greater than the cur max. And then if we just do this, this equals num. If running is less than 0, running equals 0. Right, because you always want to reset it. Like, if we're negative, it's more beneficial. It's always more beneficial to restart on next iteration. I think that like might be it. Like, let me run through this. So like -1 would be so running would be plus equal -1, so running would be -1, and it'd win out here. And it doesn't matter because you just run out of things to do. Here we'd start running as 2. Let me just bring this over here. So running would be 2. So that would be the current max. And then running would be -1. So our current max is still 2. But now we're negative, so we're going to restart on our next iteration. So then our running is 4. That's our current max. We then subtract 2, which is fine because we're not less than. We then take a 2 back, so we're still at 4. And then we take a 1. I think this is fine, actually. I think it would at least work for these two. Oh. This is supposed to be a negative. That's why. Okay. That one actually worked out quite well. Does it detect this thing again? It's so cute. Since that was pretty easy. Let me see if that's. What the fuck are all of these? Wait, what? Why is my solution not in here? Because mine is O-ven of 1. Oh, okay, so it's this algorithm. Cadanes. Interesting. I guess, yeah, you didn't need it to be float infinite. You can just run the first one. Hey, we came up with cadanes, baby. Yeah, what the fuck? Wait, holy shit, I did like better than the DP problem. Hey. Bingo, bango, bongo, baby. Let's look at the daily. If it's not too hard, I might do it. If not, I'll work on the JSON parser for a little bit and then peace out of here. Okay. It's an easy with a 65% acceptance rate, so surely I can do this. Surely, he says. Surely. Let me change my music. Given an array of string words, return all strings in words. That is a subarray, substring of another word. You can return the answer in any given order. Okay. Okay, so my brain first goes to checking, like creating a dictionary for each one in terms of like letters wise, but I don't know if that's beneficial. The length of words is really tiny. Length of words is really tiny. Every word is quite tiny. But still, like, brute forcing would be O of the length of the words times O of the length of the words. And then also you have to iterate on the word itself to substring match. But wait, let me see. See if substring in string open. You can just call it in. Yeah, and then it's O of n. So that's O of the length of the word. So worst case, we'd have 100 times 100 times 30, which actually like just is not that big. So we could definitely brute force this and be fine. So maybe I code up the basic one. Or I should probably try to think through something else. Like a basic check we can do is if it's like greater than, like if the substring we're trying to find, its length is greater than the one thing that we're checking. We just don't even need to check any part of it. Like we don't need to run the O(of)n operation. I guess by that token, the length, the string with the highest length, observations, even naive worst case of would be 300,000. It's actually not that bad. Greatest, or longest word will never be in the result. This can't be substring. Are there any other observations that I'm seeing? Possibly could first iterate through and get the count of letters, and then if not match, don't even search word. Could first sort the array by length of string, and then sort the array by length of string descending, and then you should only look at strings after. Or no, it'd be ascending. Maybe sorting is the best, because that's n log n. But like not even, because in terms of constants, like we first sort is n log n, and then that'd be n log n plus O of n for every word in words, and then you're still looping over it, so it's still dominated by n squared. I wonder if what's the best way to do this? What is K and P algorithm? What the fuck? Preprocesses a pattern string, creates an array called the longest prefix. Construct LPS. That seems like a lot of work. I'm gonna write out my naive one and look at a solution. I probably would have just ended up going with the naive one because 300,000 is such a small number of like operations. Um, Seems fine. Just loop over the words, loop over the rest of the words. If they're equal to each other, continue, because they're unique. Didn't I do it in O of N, O of 1? Yeah, I did O of N over 1. I'm just looping over for num and nums once. I'm not using any extra space besides a variable. Oh, I should check if it's not in it first. I didn't realize you can't have things multiple times. Alright, I should just break on this. Cool. Assume DPI system. Okay, Lauren, I raise you. I didn't even remotely go to DP. Yeah, no DP for me. I came up with this baddie. I didn't know it was an algorithm, but apparently I came up with it. It's pretty swaggy. This makes so much more sense to me than whatever DP stuff you showing. What the fuck was? Oh, neat. Yeah, I didn't even remotely think this was a DP problem. And just in my head, I was like, oh, if it's negative, just skip it. Like, skip the next subarray, because it's never optimal to play a negative. What is just Schauman's solution for this? For I and length words, for J and... What the fuck? We swapping words and how do I hide my... How do you, like, add a spoiler in Discord? How do you do that? How do I hide my code? How to add spoiler in Discord. I have 2 pipes. Oh, I can just highlight it. Okay. Yo, what's up, Caesar? How you doing, man? Able to drop by today? I appreciate it. Yeah, I have no fucking clue how to... maybe... Sorry, you guys can't see this, but... How do you make it a code block? How the fuck did he do that? How to... Okay. You're saying backtick, backtick, backtick? Okay. What the fuck? I don't know how to do this code hiding stuff. Okay, we're gonna ask Jippity. Oh, you put the spoilers on the outside. Okay. Okay, we cooking. That makes a lot more sense. You get the syntax highlighting though. Ah. He blessing me up. Sorry, I'm not showing any of this on stream, so this probably just sounds stupid as fuck. Just dude, jump in. I'm having a little bit. I'm having some issues, brother. Hee hee hoo hoo. Why when I press enter does it not? Alright. Fuck this. Make this hidden and in the code syntax of Python for Discord. There you go. The fuck is this? Oh, that's so right. I can edit things. Is it Python space? We're gonna assume it's Python space. Nope, that just didn't work. Dude, am I fucking stupid? Dude, I'm fucking... I've never done this before. What do you mean? Wait, okay. I was just about to. That's what I have. And then we backtick and then we break in. Press enter. After Python. Like that? Why is it just saying Python? Maybe it's because I'm editing something, so it's not like updating. No. What the fuck is going on? Okay, how'd you do it? How you do it? Also, fuck your little word spinny shit. Then why doesn't this work? Let me go to my favorite LLM. Why does this not work? Bro, shut the fuck up. The solution works. Dumb fuck. It's roasting me. My shit worked. Shut up. What's up, Spark? I'm so confused. I'm giving up. You have to press enter at the end? Okay, well, fuck it the hell. Now I need to copy this whole fucking thing again. Okay, so spoilers first. 3 backticks. Python. Bam. 3 backticks. Bang, bang. Enter? Nope. Do you mean like control enter like this? Nope. Like that? I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. I've tried every permutation! What? I've been defeated, bro. The actual problem was easier than this. Dude, what the fuck? Nope. Try to upload message as a file, but I want it to be hidden. Wait, okay. Try, one of you try, is it option at the plus? Yeah, but I don't want to upload a file because I want it to be spoilers. Oh, it's opening to the thing of my resume. That's fucking funny. Send it to me. That's real, actually. Maybe it's a me problem. Oh, and I'm leaking DMs. You guys see that I'm playing Marvel Rivals now? I was talking to my friend. We used to play Valorant together. And, oh. It's actually not. It's going to send in the markdown regardless, though. Whatever. Best of luck. Complete side tangent. I used to play Valorant with my friend, and he was like talking to me about this new character. And I was like, I don't play that bullshit game anymore. I play Spider-Man and Marvel Rivals. Also, it's 7:30. Should I go eat? What time is Elder up until again? Bow. Oh, we got 2.5 more hours. Wait. Okay, so how did you do it? Did you put the same fucking thing? You're gonna make me crash out. This is nice, dude. It's so fun. I'm gonna crash out that I can't get this to work. Maybe do I just not have something enabled? Backtick, yes. Dude, I'm backticking. These are backticks. Like, it makes it look different. I didn't, like, spell Python wrong, right? No. I have no clue. Like, how does yours differ from this? Like this? Because I just had this. But when I have a line break, it just doesn't recognize Python. No, it's right on it, dude. Okay, so it's me. My shit's just broken. My shit broke. Wait, do I have to enable something? How to enable code syntax highlighting. Discord. What the fuck, man? Is it something in settings, maybe? Dude, this is so stupid. Not meant to. Yeah, I thought. Dude, how is it a skill issue, Vincent? I typed the same thing as the fucking tutorial. Dude, I am. I haven't crashed out about actual programming today. Why could my Discord syntax highlighting not work? For example, not rendering syntax highlighting. Dude, apparently only cool kids get syntax highlighting. Wait, that looked like something. Wait, so why can't I... You saw what was on screen. If it's a skill issue, it's a community skill issue because you guys couldn't help me. Bitches. was a skill issue! Wait, but how? I just typed the same fucking thing. Dude, no, this is unreal because I typed the same thing. I typed nothing different. Are you fucking with me? I typed 0 things different. What a waste of 10 minutes. What an absolute waste of 10 minutes. Oh my god. Dude, GG and fucking deed. Do I even want to do this now? I'm tilted. I'm tilted as a motherfucker. What do you even have to do? What did we do last time? Oh yeah, we did strings and numbers. So I guess we should do arrays objects. How did you do it? Well, we're just doing a lecture right now. So essentially what we have is just, can I skim through? Of course I can skim through. Essentially, I was looking at this thing. And for something like, a good one is like number. So you can kind of see this like control flow is like, we come in, we see an optional minus sign. And then we have to hit some digit first for it to be a valid number. And then you can optionally hit like a loop of digits, you know? So it can be like 1, or it can be 11, or it can be 111. And then you can go down, optionally see for a dot. At any point up here, you can just escape through. So then at this point, we're checking optionals. So we check if there's a dot, and if there is a dot, then we need a digit cycle again. Yes, however, we are not using regex. I am not using regex at all, because regex is cheating. But essentially what we have is I made a token type enum class, and then just a token class, which I learned about data classes. Kind of like structs in Go, not an actual class. The essential thing is we have a tokenized loop that, like, as long as we're not at the end of the source string, I'm just passing the JSON as like a little source string. We set our start to the current value, because like for number we traverse the whole thing and then update like the current thing. I skipped over this. We have a source string, we have a token list, start, stop, stuff like that. Lex token advances 1, and advance also returns you like what token you're currently on. We match things that are easy to start, like identifiers. Like if it's just a brace, just add the token of a brace because you don't need to match anything else. Quotation mark means we're at the start of a string, so we lex the string. If it's a digit or it starts with that optional negative, then we know we're expecting a number, so we lex the number. How the string works is pretty much just follow the string control flow, which is, it can be, once you hit this, it can be anything, and then another quotation mark, but you also have to handle these like edge cases of escapes or like hex codes or hex digits. So how we did that, do we attach token values now? Yeah, pretty much what we're getting out is this baddie. So we have like a thing of tokens where we know it's a string, it's a leading 0, and then you have a token type of a colon, and then a token type of, like, it's a number, here's a number. This is how I'm doing it. Probably can do it a bunch of other ways, but yeah, that's essentially it. Went through numbers, just following the different thing. Yeah. So now we are at the point, oh, I got an email notification. No, it's nothing. Okay, we are at the point where we should do def. Yeah, exactly. So we've done, I hate this website like scales the images like no matter how much you zoom out, which kind of sucks. So we have done these two, so I don't need these two. So we're gonna do lex whitespace, lex object, lex array. Seems like we should start with lex whitespace, because it seems like everything depends on whitespace, and then from whitespace we do array, right? Because that seems pretty simple. And then from there we lex. Made you choose Zig. I'm actually not doing Zig anymore. What made me want to do it was that it looked really cool, like in terms of, it was like systems programming. So I like the low-level aspect with modern features. Errors as values. Enums. Typed enums. Like how they just ignored any whitespace. I'm making mine purely based off of like this JSON website that I found. Yeah. Okay. Where were we actually? I'm trying to pull up. I had like a little notes app of things that I wanted to do. So we did numbers, we did strings. Okay, actually I didn't have anything else written down. Cool. GG, not easy at all. Yeah, but we're doing fine. It's fine, everything's gonna be fine. Language you wanna learn or use now? I'm using Python now. Probably just gonna be using a mixture of Python, Java, Go, and TypeScript because these videos are about getting a job, and Zig is not going to get me a job right now. As much as it's kind of one of those things that I want to do, but it's just not really worth it because you want projects that use the languages that the websites or that the companies want. Okay. Maybe in like 5 years, dude. Hopefully. I hope I can have some. It's pretty much like I'm just limited right now because I have no power in the hiring process. Like, my projects aren't the best. You can look at my resume; it's like not great. I think I linked my resume somewhere in my channel. Yeah, newer languages just aren't that good ever. Do you have any experience or insight on how often Python would be used on the job? Depends on the job. Some things are literally like purely in Python. Okay, so could be a continual space or a line feed or a carriage. What does a carriage return? Refers to control character. What? /R, but I thought I handled /R in here. I guess if you're escaping /R. Okay. Search whitespace formatters. That's a good idea. Carriage return is Windows being quirky. Real? All right, what if I just do, like, what is a line feed? Why have I just never heard of this? Oh, so it's just implementing \n and \r. Build a neural network, mate. That might be a little bit of a stretch. \n, yeah. Line field will be replaced by CRLF. I don't know what that means. When did you see that guy on Twitter made fucking like a basic implement of PyTorch, and then the dude in the Twitter comments, like the head of fucking PyTorch, was like, hey, if you want a job, like, join the main team. Like, I'll be happy to have you. Oh, okay, so Lex Whites is maybe not what I wanted. God. Lex Whites, bro. Lex the Whites. Okay. So essentially we just have one loop, right? We kind of don't need any of this BS sissy stuff. How did I do this? Well, you're not at the end. Okay, so while you're not at the end, and you're not this. Dude, we're doing fine, Caesar. We're doing fine. We're doing it my own way. Okay? Doing it my own way. But I could just recursively call this. 2 seconds for JSON Parse. Dude, sometimes you just gotta sometimes you gotta reinvent the wheel and make the wheel a fucking square. Okay? Sometimes you just have to. However, I do see how if I call Lex Whitespace on itself, it'd be quite nice. But I don't want to. I need to stop dodging the fuck I'm doing. So we can just do space equals that equals God, I can't type. What is it, \r? Why is my keyboard lagging so much? Horizontal tab is /t, yeah? Yeah, /t. So what I'm thinking is, walnut self.is at end, and self.peak in whitespace. We hit it with a little self.advance. We then do I not have a token type of whitespace? That's gonna make me nauseous. It wouldn't be null. I don't know if this is right. Does this ever keep track of bools, actually? Oh, value, I guess. I guess in this time I should also make object. What? Oh my god, I forgot about that. Object. So we have object, and we have, what is it, value? Ain't that a lot of enums? Hee hee. Should we hit it with a little test? Oh, I forgot I need to add. Array? Bro, calm down. It's an array of tokens. It's not that deep. What do you want me to do? So for white space, I actually need to will you add array? Oh. Huh. Yes, I will. Dude, I thought you were... that's really funny, actually. I did think you were fully yelling at me. An array in my Python? Call it a list. Chat. Is it stupid to just check this? Like if it's in this? You know what? I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't even care what you guys think. Or if... I guess the char will never be... Shoot, but the character is always gonna be one thing. So like if it's a slash... Shoot. Cause like is the thing I'm wondering is the JSON gonna come in like text \n? Like is that how this is coming in? Cause if so, then I parse this thing one thing at a time. You know? If I parse it one thing at a time, then I actually need to look ahead too. What the fuck are you doing? What I should do is just go into here. White space in JSON. It has a \n on every line? Is that real? Wait, shit, then I'm... Oh, I'm fucking this up then. \n is just a new line. Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying like... Are you saying for when I give JSON of this, like if I give this JSON, then like the text I would actually expect to get from that would be like a source string of excuse me, struggling to type. Like, would this map to that? No. Oh, it's just a when you have it? Or when does the \n come in? Because you said it has a \n on every line. Okay. Okay. But my point still stands. I need to do something as silly as this. I think something this silly will work. All right. You know what I should just make? Something as simple as this. If the current plus 2. Actually, this would still stay 1. And then we would want to go from current to... Yeah, I can't type today. Probably just have a peak that takes an offset. I could. However, this is kind of different than the peaks because I want it to be like a splice, you know? You doing it as wild? Okay, stop judging me. It's fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. Hey, I greened the other two. So, I don't want to hear shit. Got out of the kitchen. On God, Vincent. On God. Is the chef cooking? No. Today, I'm not feeling it. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Dude, I need to get off and go see my friends. Shit. This needs to be... we self.advance once. Else. We're going to do it twice. Should I pass a parameter of how many times I want it to advance? You betcha. Am I going to? No. Fuck you. I'm going to do what I want. What am I doing? What am I doing? I know what I'm doing. Yank bottom. Or actually... And then give me a test. Give me a basic JSON whitespace string to test my thing. Should I also just be like ignoring JSON, or should I be returning it? Because now I'm adding it as a token, but like, should it even be a token? Now that I'm thinking about it. Ignore. All right. Then we actually don't need this. We didn't error out at all. So we got key 1. We got value. Key 2. We're ignoring white space. Let me see if we wouldn't have ignored white space, how it would look. Yeah, bitch. If you ain't gonna let the cook, get out the fucking kitchen. You guys like this one curl that I got going on? It looks so stupid. Wait, okay, so like it does work. Which is quite funny. It's very funny that it does work. Wait, let me actually verify that it works. Wait, because why are we getting 2 right brackets in a row? Wait, actually, I might be wrong. No, we're handling nests. We're handling nests! I mean, like, as of now... Wait, are we already handling nests? Like, we're not making this of type array, which is, like, whatever. I don't really care. But, like, we are passing fine. We Lex in white space. Also, my friend just asked if I've eaten yet. So I think this is a great spot to spot. That's not English. Great place to stop, because I skill lift you. Don't ever not trust the goat. Wrap this thing up, put a little bow on it, and I'll send it to your mama. No, I'm kidding. That was mean. I'm actually shocked that worked first try. I have no fucking clue how this is working. All right, I have every clue of how it's working. I don't know how it's working successfully. Because I've had Xiaomin yell at me for not testing this ever. Still greened. I have you yelling at me that I'm doing this maybe in the worst way possible. I'm still green in this hoe, though. We out here. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow. Day 23. Tomorrow. Day 22 done. Wait. All right. I'll see you guys. Fuck, I love MacBooks.